Hi guys, welcome to my video. I've actually noticed and have gotten quite a few requests from people regarding on how to use the 10x10 website for international orders. And so since I actually purchased from them before, I thought to do this kind of guide to help all of you, because even for me, when I was looking on how to purchase on this website and stuff like that, I myself kind of struggled as well. So I do feel your pain. And since we can't really fly the courier every time, there are new items and stuff like that, and to be honest, I feel the shipping over here is not as expensive, because I've actually bought through other kind of like agents, or shops who would help to do like personal buying and stuff like that, and they were so overpriced as compared to just buying from this website itself. So yeah, I definitely would recommend you to buy through this website if possible. And I just want to say, if I kind of sound weird and stuff like that, please excuse me, because I actually have braces on, so my pronunciation is kind of off once in a while. Yeah. And yeah, so shall we start? Yeah, shall we start? So as you can realize and you notice, when I use this website, and if you notice as well, this website is a Korean website, so everything it's in Korean. Yeah, I mean it's normal, right? So for me, because I can't really I don't really read Hangul, so what I did is I'm actually using Google Chrome right now, and they actually have this feature or function where they can just help you translate all the words and language to whatever you want. So for me, I always use this, like for everything, like every website I go to, doesn't matter if it's just Korean website or whatnot, I always use this feature. It's really useful. Obviously the words are not 100% accurate and stuff like that, but I mean, you get at least a gist, as compared to being completely ignorant or don't even know what it means. So okay, just click, and then you realize that all of it will be translated really quickly. And personally, I feel that the translation is actually pretty well. I have no idea why the words in these tabs are not loading, but normally they would. And please excuse my internet is a bit slow. So yeah, I mean, as compared to previously, now you know this is for flower, lighting, or this parts, this is for electronics, this is for furniture, stuff like that, as compared to it being Korean, where you might not even understand what's going on. And yeah, so over here normally, if you realize, let's try to do this. So obviously you want to try to make an account, right? I mean, who won't, because you're buying something and you definitely want to make sure that you're able to track the items. And just to let you know, most of the time when I purchase things from Korea, they normally have this service where it's EMS, and they will actually provide tracking number. From what I recall, when I was in Korea sending packages, even for their normal parcels and postage, they actually provide tracking number as well. So what I would say is try to, if you're sending things, you don't really have to worry, oh, it's normal mail and you don't have a tracking number, so you don't know when you'll come. You actually will. So yeah, we can just track your items, and the website to track your tracking number is actually international, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so as you see, they have a few options where you can just sign up as per normal, or you can sign up through your SNS account. But because I don't really like it to connect any of my SNS accounts or media accounts to anything that's related to payment or credit card storage numbers and stuff like that, I just find it is very dangerous, because anyone can just hack into your Facebook and they would know your mobile number, they would know your main email account or whatever email or other accounts that's actually linked to your email, which, I mean, maybe I'm just paranoid, but I think it's better to separate all these things especially when it's connected to your credit card number. So just click X, and then you will actually realize that they would need you to kind of like enter this cell phone number, and they would like have a verification kind of thing. I actually did try all this. I did input all the things, my ID, my password, my name, and I even put my mobile number, even though it's not a current number. I thought, since they put it like this, maybe it will work, but from what I recall, it actually doesn't. So I wasn't able to make an account at all. And yeah, I thought, oh shit, that's it. Like you don't really have a way to buy and stuff like that. But then I realized that there is another option. If you look over here under login, sorry, it's gonna take a while. So basically, from what I realized, most of the Korean websites, they don't need you to necessarily make an account. They actually, some of them don't need you to make an account, so you can just order as a non-member, and then they will send you like an order number, and then you just have to input your email, and you can actually see all the orders that you have purchased. And yeah, I think this is actually super useful. I use it all the time, even in other websites that I've bought from. So yeah, so right, so for example, if you just want to look for BT21 stuff, items, you just go to the search bar, you just type BT21, click enter, and then you actually load out all the BT21 items that has the title name BT21. They definitely would have it like that. So you realize there's actually 233 items. They have different types. I don't really know what's the difference over here, but I just scroll and just see all. So they actually just released power bank or portable chargers, and actually wires. But from what I know, they are not suitable to be sent overseas, because firstly it's battery, and it could be because it's sort of like electronics. Like for example, I'll just show you. Click next page. So I did try to buy this portable charger, or so you see, when you have the page translated, you see it's translating right now, so you realize everything's in Korean, and you're like, oh crap, I really have no idea what it's talking about. So yeah, so for example, when it's translated, at least you have, and they actually mentions battery. So from what I see on this website, it actually says this is from China. And I have a feeling because it's from China, there's a possibility or maybe some problems with sending, especially if it's battery. Just to let you know, even when I was in Korea and I was sending packages and parcels back home to my home country, they didn't allow any batteries at all. So I remember when I was there, they actually sent it back, and I think it took about a week or so, or less than a week, because I actually sent it by EMS. And then my family managed to get the things, but my roommate, she actually sent it the same time as me, but she didn't, her family didn't receive the items. And she just got so curious. She was like, it doesn't make sense that, why didn't the family receive it when mine has, and we sent it out both on the same day and stuff like that. And then when we went back to the same post office, we realized that because her parcel has AA batteries, and batteries are not allowed to be sent for parcels and stuff like that, so her package actually got declined, and she had to remove the batteries and resend them. And if I'm not wrong, she had to pay additional costs. Yeah, so that is one thing you have to take note. I think it actually applies to all countries, regardless of wherever you're from. You're not allowed to send batteries, because I suppose they're just worried if it's air shipment, there's pressure, things might explode, stuff like that, which is the same reason why you are not allowed to put batteries into your luggages as well. You have to hand carry them. Yeah, so just take note over here, portable charges, they are not allowed to be sent overseas. So yeah, so actually, for example, you realize I don't know why they said this word, but they just take note of this part where they say shipping to this place, right? let's go back to the main page with all this. So maybe you just look for something to buy. Just let you know, you realize if you want and you just want to, for example, you just want to buy something strictly from Monopoly, you can actually just click over here. I'll just right click so it's easier. You can just actually just click on it, and then all the Monopoly items will actually all come out, including non BT21 related items as well, because Monopoly is a stationery store in Korea. So yeah, so you say you have this travel bags that it's not, doesn't have to be BT21 items or characters as well. So yeah, you realize that actually about all of their things is available, unless they have these words like sold out, like even this book travel planners kind of thing, all these new items. Yeah, so it's really cool. I feel, I think it's really cool. So maybe we can have, oh, it's going on. I clicked something wrong. Yeah, I mean, I'm like kind of like you guys, I'm just randomly clicking. Oh, okay. Alright, so you realize something different over here if you actually notice. Does it have it? Oh, maybe I'll have to click this. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. Oh, and it's my first time making this video, so I might be kind of nervous. So yeah, please understand. Yeah, and then you just try to let it translate. My internet is kind of slow because it's like 4 in the morning, almost 5. So yeah, so like I mentioned just now, you realize the shipping. Do you see something new? You see this thing? I'll just let you know. Sorry, I'll just let you know all the items that you want to purchase, as long as they have these words overseas delivery, they are available for purchase for you if you're not living in Korea. So yeah, only items with these words overseas delivery are available for you to purchase them. So yeah, so for example, I'll just cart this, then I'll just continue shopping. Maybe I'll just buy something else as well. This one maybe? Should I mean, I'll just randomly show you all the different items and just do kind of like a walkthrough kind of thing of what and where and how you can do things. So for example, you see, if you notice over here, we have to wait for the translation again, but if you notice over here, they will have the word overseas delivery as well. You see over here, overseas delivery means you can buy them. So I'll just cart this up as well, and I'll just continue shopping, and then maybe I'll just buy a pen. I'm really sorry if the video is lagging, so I hope you understand. Yeah, and then same thing as well. Sorry, cart it, but this time let's go to the cart and have a look. So yeah, okay. So you see, so for example, after I decided to buy all the things, after I cart them, they'll show you the login part and the sign up part, and then they'll have this thing called non-member orders. So I'll just click this non-member, and then they will just tell you some things that they will collect, like the information, stuff like that. I'll just put agree, and I'll click buy non-members. So this is actually very useful for you if you're using Google Chrome and you rely on the translation program, because you don't really understand what's going on and stuff like that. So yeah, okay. So for example, you can see I've bought Tata pen, Tata what's this, strap, and the Chimmy travel pouch. Yeah, I think so. So there you see there's different types. To be honest, I'll just click on overseas delivery just to make sure that they can be delivered overseas. But of course, even if you don't want to just click on this tab, just now if you realize, you have seen this part, overseas delivery possible. and yeah, there's all three. And then they'll show you the price as well and stuff like that. Of course, membership wise you can get points, but then if you don't really have a Korean number, it doesn't really work, if I'm not wrong. And you actually have the weight of the items and the weight of the box that they will pack the items as well, and they'll show you a total weight amount. So over here is where you select your country. From what I remember, I think they actually sent to all countries, like they sent to Netherlands, New Zealand, Russia, Malaysia, USA, Vietnam, and Switzerland. And I'll just find my country just to show you an example, Singapore. So for example with Singapore, and they will have the shipping, overseas shipping price out as well, and you can just calculate immediately, or if you want to add on things or you want to reduce, just to make sure that the shipping is worth it and stuff like that, you can always just go back out of this page. Don't click back, but you can just click maybe another tab and stuff like that. You just keep adding on, and you can actually know the shipping price if you feel that it's too expensive, or maybe you just want to share the shipping price with your friends, and then you just gather orders and stuff like that, and you can just check exactly how much. So if you want to divide it per item instead of per weight, it's about like 5,000 won each item. Yeah, so just take note that the prices are not in your country currency. So yeah, and also take note, not all currency, what's that word, currency calculators on the website or in apps are all the same. They are all different. And also do take note that even if it's for your banks as well, the currency rate, yes, the rate is actually different. Most of the time banks are a bit higher and not so favorable. So yeah, do take note about that. So when you do that currency rate change thing, just keep it in mind. It's not 100% the amount. There's actually a difference, could be off plus minus $5 and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'll just click this. I believe this is talking about buying the entire thing, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. And just to let you know, you don't have to worry that you only have to have Korean bank account or Korean, paying sites and whatnot, because that's not true. They actually allow you to use your foreign cards. So same thing here, just put everything. For me, I mean, it really depends on your country. I'm not sure, because some countries have tax for their parcels. Just to make it a bit special, I decided to put my name, because I'm Singaporean and I'm Chinese as well. So I was able to translate my Chinese name, the Chinese characters, and translate it to Korean, which is kind of special. And I just decided to put it as the sender, just a little, happiness, I think, or something different for me. But you can just put the same name. You can put the same name for sender, you can put the same name over here and stuff like that. So you just put the sender's name. Any name is fine, but if you want for security and whatnot, because I don't know how is it like in your country, you can just put your own name. And then for over here, I believe you should put your mobile number. And if there's enough space, maybe try to input your country code as well. If you don't know what's your country code, you can just Google. For example, Singapore's country code is +65. I'm not sure if you need to put the plus or minus sign or whatnot, but I think if it's not acceptable, they will actually trigger, the page will actually trigger and let you know that, oh, you're not allowed to put the plus sign. So maybe for that you can just put the country code, like for example just put 65, and then just put whatever number your mobile number is, and it's fine. And then even for the email, you can actually see they have so many different types. For example, if you do not have Naver, Diem, or Hanmail, or maybe you're using Hotmail or Yahoo or something like that, you can just click direct input and you can just put it. So for example, I'll just put Hotmail or something like that. It's fine too. You don't have to worry because they are really flexible, and I did buy it from them before, and they are really good. Yeah. And yeah, so you're able to see the weight and stuff like that. So for the country, just make sure it's the correct one because shipping prices are based on the country as well. Yeah, see, for example, they just let you know. And then this, if you notice over here, the translation might not be 100% accurate, but yeah, you can just see from over here they just need your name. So it's up to you. You can just put your full name, or yeah, I suppose full name is better. And then you just have to put your email, whatever it is. And then like I mentioned, so you see they even stated your country code. And do take note if you because Singapore is very small, we only have one code. I think that actually depends where you're from, because maybe if you're a big country, they might have additional codes for the area you're living in and stuff like that. So do please check it. All right, just check it and take note. And then you just put your zip code, or some people actually take it as postal code, and your address and your city. And then from this, you don't have to click anything over here, and they just check and let you know how much is it and stuff like that. And then you just click over here, I have agreed, blah blah blah. And yeah, you just click credit card, and then yep, and then you just go to this page, if I'm not wrong. Just click on it, and then they'll actually just bring you to the paying page, but I can't because I have no input of details. So hi there. So I kind of did sort of like a stimulation thing. So you just have a look, name, mobile number, like that, because mobile numbers here have 8 digits. So yeah, just put it like that, and then just scroll down, just have a look, fill in all the details that I needed to fill in. And yeah, and if you realize that for example, you have 8 digits, and you don't have, there are too many brackets, you don't have enough numbers to fill in. You just leave the second bracket empty, and you just key in this last 2 boxes, and it's fine. It's good. Then like I mentioned, don't have to click anything here because you have no benefits. Just click terms and conditions, credit card, and then just click here to load the paying page. So just to let you know, on this credit card page, things are a little bit different. Please do not rely on the translation over here. You can see over here there's Korean, English, and Chinese. Please click on this because it actually affects how they do that verification for you. They're just normal things. Just click on T's and C's and other cards, and then just scroll to see the one that you normally use, which for my case, I suppose, or for everyone, it's mostly Visa or Master. So for example, I'll just click on Visa. Alright, so just click next, and they'll just verify, and then just do simple things, and yeah, that's it. And then you will actually receive the order number, the receipt, and then they'll send your email and stuff like that. So please do make sure that the email you input is the accurate and correct one, because like I mentioned, because you don't have account with this, you only are able to track your orders with the order number that they will be given to you, and also through the personal email that they have noted down. So yeah, and I suppose this is actually it for the video. There's nothing much more to talk about. I mean, I don't think I have anything else to share, because if you realize after watching this video, it is actually relatively easy. Like, I actually bought quite a few items, and yeah, this is one of the easiest a few websites to purchase from, because it's quite direct, and I mean, of course, maybe we might lose out because we don't get points if you're a member, but it doesn't really matter if you're thinking of just buying one time, stuff like that. So yeah, and I guess I'll see you next time. Oh yes, you can ask me any questions, so do comment down, and if you like my videos, please subscribe. So yeah, that's it. Thank you so much with bearing with me, the way I speak. If I'm too draggy, I'm really sorry. And yeah, I don't really know how to end this, so yeah, I really appreciate it if you can just give it a thumbs up and stuff like that, because I did spend quite a long time to record this and had to do kind of like rehearsals and drafts of what to say and stuff like that. So yeah, I would appreciate it. Thank you. Goodbye.
없는 거리 속에서 우리가 함께면 끝이 없는 미뤄주자 나고